Bitcoin has broken decidedly higher, and the great thing is to watch what the MACD actually did and how the 1 hour MACD has crossed to the positive as prices were breaking out higher. The 4 hour MACD is still a deciding factor for me, that when this crosses positive as prices are breaking out, then this whole chart pattern turns around for me. And instead of being a 1, 2, 3 top, now it's a 1, 2, 3 in a trend continuation, where the prices came back, tested a level, retested and held stronger, and as they break out above this level, it can be an add-on signal for me. It's not a normal buy-in place for me. Buying on the breakout has always turned out to be higher risk, and so I can only do 1/2 of the position size that I already have open as an add-on position here. And just a quick look at the 12 hour here, we can see that the MACD has not yet crossed positive here on the 12 hour. And I really am expecting this to cross positive as prices are breaking out as my confirmation of putting on that long at this time. I want the 4 hour and the 12 hour to cross positive. Now that the weekly candles have closed, a really key piece of data is the crossover here on the MACD for the weekly. It's turned to a positive histogram on the weekly close of that candle, which is really significant for the longer term trend. And for a quick follow-up look at the relative strength index, we can see where prices have bounced off of the support inside this channel each time we've been going up. We're watching the 12 hour and the 4 hour RSI, watching for the break below this trend line or for the break above this trend line. And as prices now close in on the breakout point, we may have the 4 hour RSI breaking above this trend line at the same time that the 4 hour MACD is crossing over, and it'll coincide with the prices breaking out higher here. And looking at the 12 hour RSI, it'll be a very strong bullish confirmation and a continuation if the 12 hour RSI crosses above this trend line while prices are breaking out. And while I'm excited about Bitcoin prices, I've got some work to do now with the altcoins. We can see here that the shitcoin perpetual contract has continued and bounced up the same way as Bitcoin has, and it's now edging into new highs. This is really good for altcoin breakouts right now. The mid-cap perpetual contract of altcoins is breaking out even faster than Bitcoin. The altcoins are breaking out to new highs. The decentralized financial coins are breaking out to new highs. It's really looking very bullish for all of Bitcoin and for all of crypto right now. And I want to end with a look at Bollinger Bands. Looking at the daily Bollinger Bands here, this is definitely in a solid uptrend within the bands, smooth as anything, doesn't look like it's coming to a top and an extreme blow off at all yet. And when we look at the 12 hour, this is really important how the bands have contracted together. You can see how close they are by how low this is. The closer they go, the bigger the movement that is going to break out of that. So the Bollinger Bands are giving me a stronger signal of an uptrend where we haven't hit the top yet. And that about wraps it up for this evening's video. Tune in for tomorrow morning's video where I go over what happened on the MACD and on the relative strength index. We'll take a look at the Bollinger Bands again, and we'll see what actually ended up happening on this. Was it a breakout that is a good buy add-on signal? Or did it pull back and change our perspective yet again? Trade safe and keep your losses small.